Hello and welcome to another live stream on the channel. It's Goals Galore here. I am Tristan, your host for this evening's game at the G-Tech Community Stadium. We're at Brentford hosting Wolves, and just 9 days ago these two sides faced off at the G-Tech Community Stadium. It was a thrilling 5-goal game where Wolves, the visitors for today's game as well, ran out 4-1 winners. A bit of the same today, hopefully. We want to see goals galore, that's for sure. Hopefully you're all doing well. Smash a like on the stream if you enjoy. Let me know your thoughts and score predictions going into the game in the live chat, and say hello, because hopefully this stream's as good as the one last night, because yesterday we had a really bad game but the chat saved it, with a lot of questions and everything. So hopefully you're having a fantastic evening. Welcome to the stream, and lineups are above me. I must say, looking at them, it looks like Wolves have fielded a stronger side. Brentford have made quite a few rotations to their usual side. They've changed their goalkeeper and a few other positions. As for Wolves, there's a few rotations in there, not too many though. It is still quite a strong side. I'm excited for this one. Score predictions in the prediction video. Let me just find out for you. I think I went for a Brentford win. No, Wolves win. I said 4-2. A 6-goal thriller. Be lucky to get 1 goal. Hopefully. But yeah, hopefully you're on a fantastic evening. Welcome in and enjoy the stream, people. There's much more FA Cup action coming your way in the coming days, because tomorrow it's the lunchtime kickoff for the Tyne-Wear derby. Sunderland hosting Newcastle. That's going to be an absolute cracker of a game. Really excited for that one. And then in the evening I'm going to Swansea City versus Morecambe, and there'll be a matchday vlog up on the channel for that. Moving on into Sunday, we've got a 2 o'clock live stream for Shrewsbury versus Wrexham, and a 4:30 live stream for Arsenal Liverpool. And then to round things off, the final watch along for the FA Cup will be on Monday for mine's gone blank, Wigan versus Man United, with the 4th round draw. All that to come on the channel. Let me just see if the live chat is working there thing. If someone don't mind button a message, let me know the live chat's working. Would much appreciate it. Otherwise I'll have to test it out. But yeah, what day is it today? It is the 5th, as you can see in the bottom left hand corner. It is a Friday today. It does not feel like a Friday. The first Friday of 2024. We're going to be spending it right watching the football. So the game kicks off in just 5 minutes time. Not too long to go. Daniel does football. Well, welcome mate. So yes, the chat is all up and running. A rebrand from Tristan, indeed mate, indeed. Goals Galore is the new channel name. Hopefully you like it, mate. Let me know what you think on the logo and everything. And hopefully the sound, the picture's all good for you. Let me know. But can't wait for this game this evening. Hopefully we see a lot of goals. That's what I'm anticipating. That's the reason I didn't do Spurs Burnley. I think that'll be quite a boring game, if I'm honest. And then we've got Fulham Rotherham, which isn't on TV. Otherwise I would have done that one. But yeah, I'm looking forward. But yeah, the rebrand is all behind the idea of making the channel more specific to football, of course. The main source of content I do on the channel. And yeah, I put quite a lot of effort into it. So hopefully you all do like it. Right, let's sort this stream out on the TV for the game. Otherwise, that's not going to be very helpful if you can't watch the game. He wants goals galore. I do. I want goals galore for sure. I want plenty of goals. How's your day going, Daniel? Are you well? Right. It's not on one of the normal channels, which is a bit frustrating. The Brentford Wolves game, so I'm having to go elsewhere to to find it. So just give me a second, people. I do apologise for the technical issues going into this one. But of course, FA Cup, it's worth it. Well, last night wasn't worth it. Let me know in the chat what you think about that decision to send. There we go, it's all fixed now. To send Calvert-Lewin off. It was a big decision from VAR. Strikes again in the headlines. For me, I don't agree with it. The decision anyway. I can see why they give it, as I said in the live chat in the stream yesterday. But I don't think it was the right decision to send him off. A lot of work needs to be done with VAR for it to work properly. Yes, I'm well. Haven't spoken to you for months. It's been a while, but you're here now. Happy New Year as well, mate. And glad to see you back again as well. Right, let's get the thing up in the corner. You'll see what I'm on about when I put it on. First half, because we're about to begin. The teams are on their way out of the tunnel. It's a bit of a light show going on at the GTEC Community Stadium behind me. Getting the atmosphere going before this FA Cup clash in the third round. Of course, we had an All-Premier League game last night. Ended 0-0. That one's going to a replay. And here come the players out of the tunnel. The yellow ball is out for this one, guys. You must be anticipating some snow. Brentford in their usual home kit, the blue and white stripes. And as for the visitors, Wolverhampton Wanderers, it's like a bluey green colour kit that they're wearing. Norgard captaining the Bees this evening. And I had a look before the game of the last 15 encounters between these two sides. 8 wins for Wolves, 4 wins for Brentford, the rest are made up on draws. So if that's anything to go by, we're going to be in for an interesting game this evening as the players shake hands and we prepare for kick-off. Looking forward to this one. It looks like both sides have matched each other in terms of formation going into it. They're just showing it now as well. Lewis Potter and Morpay up top for the Bees. A 5 in midfield, 3 across the back, and a few rotations in there as well. We've got Zanka. Haven't heard of him, but I'm not the most familiar with Brentford players, so if he's a normal start, I don't believe he is though. De Silva's back in there. They've definitely changed the goalkeeper. I'm not even pronouncing that name. And the bench isn't too strong, may I say. As the Wolves, 3 at the back, 4 in midfield, and then it's like 2 cams behind Kuna up top for Wolves. So very similar lineups, clash of styles, but hopefully it all makes for a good game of football. Wolves fans will be very happy to see Pedro Neto back on the bench for them this evening. Of course, got injured, was it November? Was out for a few weeks, but now he seems to be back. And what a player he is as well, Pedro Neto. There's been interest from a lot of teams, a lot of the top teams in England and abroad for his services. It's Thomas Frank, whose side haven't won in the last 5 games, so he'll want to use this game to raise morale, really. Tony Harrington, the referee for this game, and Norgard's the captain for the Bees, and for Wolverhampton Wanderers, Max Kilman is their skipper. Right, I've got the timer ready to start. Gary O'Neill and Thomas Frank shaking hands before this game now, which is about to get underway. Brentford players gathering a huddle for their team talk. The Wolves players are already in their shape. This promises to be a good game. Let's hope it doesn't disappoint. It's going to be Wolves to kick us off here. And right, we're about ready to start the clock. Referee's checking his watch, and we're about to get underway in the FA Cup third round at the GTEC. Here we go. We are underway in London for this one. Let's just turn the volume up a little bit. Enjoy this one, people. Promises to be a special encounter. I think it was 2 early Huang Hee-chan goals for Wolves that got them the early lead in their Premier League fixture just 9 days ago. One of them was a bad mistake and a miscommunication between goalkeeper and defender for one of the goals. And earlier on in the game here, there's a Brentford player down, holding his face. Have a look at the replay, see what's happened here. Whoa. He's ducked his head to try head the ball, and of course it's foot height, so he's been caught there. So an early stoppage in play in this one. May I remind you all, if you enjoy the stream, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. Would mean a lot to the channel, help us grow. Share the stream around, let's get as many people in here as possible. That also helps a lot. And let me know where you're from in the live chat, because yesterday we had people from Malaysia and where was the other person from? Canada. Yeah, it was wicked to see some people from abroad in here. It was Neil Morpay, the guy that the player that's taken the whack, but he's up now and it's going to be a Brentford free kick in a good position to get a ball into the box early doors here. Jensen takes it quickly onto the far side. Brentford, plenty of players in the box, still not going in. Now it goes in towards back post, and well read there by, was it Gomez for Wolves? Still live from Canada. Welcome in, Stirol. I think I'm saying that right. I'm not 100% sure. Do correct me if I'm wrong. But welcome and thank you for returning as well. It was great seeing everyone in the stream yesterday. Throw into Wolves, far inside their own half, trying to get out of trouble. So if you've missed any team news, it's all above my head. Both teams line up going across, and Wolves breaking away early here on the counter attack. Out wide. Semedo goes backwards, and Wolves are happy for the moment just to keep the ball. Gomez goes backwards. Tommy Doyle on loan from Manchester City this season. He's had loan spells with Cardiff City in the past, Sheffield United in their latest promotion season just last year. Quality player, and this season on loan at Wolves. Such a good one yesterday, had to double it. Any favourite here? I'm fancying Wolverhampton Wanderers in this one for the win, but if Brentford can surprise me, they're in need of a morale booster, and a cup game can definitely do that. As Brentford are on the ball, back to the goalkeeper. Bit risky, but brave football here from Thomas Frank's side. A little flick on, and Tommy Doyle's recovered well there to win back possession, but can't keep it in play. Risky play at times from Brentford. They do like to play around their own box quite a lot with it, but with a high press that Wolves give, if you can play out of it, it's a lot of players taking out the game. Zanka goes back to the goalkeeper for Brentford, the rotated one. That I have no idea of his name. Well, I know his name, but there's zero chance pronouncing it right. Do let me know any score predictions you have in the live chat, guys. Very interested to hear them. For me, I've gone 4-2 Wolves. I just really want to see goals today. Well, I want to see goals in any game, hence the name of the channel, Goals Galore. Collins goes across to his defensive teammate into the midfield. Here's Norgard. Haas goes backwards. Zanka now on the ball, trying to come forward for Brentford. Still inside their own half, crossing the halfway line now with Rosselev. Poor pass given away, and time for Wolves to regroup. All the way back to Jose Sarr. I was a bit surprised they haven't changed the goalkeeper up. They've got the likes of Dan Bentley, although he's not on the bench for this one. The ex-Robins goalkeeper. King is on the bench as their substitute goalkeeper for tonight's game. Not many teams stick with their first team keeper for a cup game. Of course, Crystal Palace did it yesterday, but the opposition, Everton, of course, Pickford was dropped for that one. So it's an interesting move from Gary O'Neill as Brentford come forward, but well dealt with Wolves in the Brentford half. Oh, that's lovely play there from Wolves to get themselves out of danger. Long ball forward, no one quite fast enough to chase it. And it does look like it's Keane Lewis Potter and Neil Maupay up top for Brentford this afternoon. And for Wolves, it looks like a front three almost with Cunha, Belgrade, and I'm going to have to look at the live thing for the final name. Let me grab my phone. That's not very good preparation. It's given away poorly. Wolves are through. Keeper comes out, misses the ball, and is turned over their own goal by Zanka. A massive opportunity there for Cunha to make it 1-0. Risky play from Brentford. Back pass to the goalkeeper. He tried to clear. It was really poor. Gives it straight to Cunha. Tries to round the keeper. And Zanka has to pick up the loose ball and put it behind his own goal. Wolves corner here as they pile on the pressure early doors. It's going to be an in-swinger from the left-hand side. And it goes. Towards the centre. Cleared away by Collins. And referee's blown his whistle for a foul there. 6 goals, it's what I wish for yesterday. Absolutely, yesterday's game, Crystal Palace Everton, was rather boring, may I say. Wasn't great. Sarabia is the final front three player for Wolves, as I was saying, as well. They've got Gomez, Doyle in midfield, Doherty as well, playing as the left wing back this evening. And the Brentford keeper, let's try a go for the pronunciation. Strakosha, is that right? Strakosha? Strakosha. I'm going to go with Strakosha. If that's wrong and there's any Brentford fans to correct me, do let me know. Not everyone can be Cole Palmer, rounding the keeper. Yeah, Cunha there, just tried to rush it, but it was well done by Starakia in the end to put the pressure on quickly. Well, there's a few tackles already flying in here. João Gomez has completely taken out Norgard in the midfield. There was a late one there. And I'm guessing as this is a Premier League ground, we have VAR once again. As always, guys, any questions, football related or anything related, do drop them in the chat. Well, if the Calvert-Lewin thing's the tackle yesterday's anything to go with, you should be sending Gomez off here. That was absolutely ridiculous. But you can see why he sent him off. But it's because VAR is a complete and utter mess at the moment. So the referee's already shown the red card. Wow, I missed that. Cameraman's not doing a good job in this one. And the play's still on pause a moment. Red card early doors for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Gomez has been sent off in this one. Well, it's not what we expected. And you guys are going to impress once again. It's time to use the red card indicator. Where is it? There we go. Red card symbol. Oh, is it even showing? I don't think it is. Well, I did say it, didn't I? If the Calvert-Lewin one's anything to go with, he'll send him off here, and he has. Surprisingly, to be honest, because he's late, but is it a red card? I honestly, I don't know. I don't know. Where's this? It's meant to be a red card there. It's not quite working. Do bear with me, guys. That's because I don't even added it on. There we go. Red card for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Look at that bit of technology there. Fantastic. And it was Norgard, the receiver of the tackle, and he's hobbling off here. I'll have to see a replay of the tackle to see if it was a red card or not. So substitution year for Brentford early doors, forced one and a red card. Only 10 minutes in. What an FA Cup game so far. And it's Jan Elt joining the midfield with Janssen in and De Silva for Brentford. What a start to this game. We've had opportunities for both sides. Dodgy passing out from the back from Brentford. Wolves should have been 1-0 up. Morpé's had a foot to the face. And now a red card for Gomez and a player injured. That is the thing with the FA Cup games. You risk getting your best players injured, but he's been punished here. Love to Wolves from Canada. Another person from Canada. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for joining. Hopefully you do enjoy. And welcome in, Shaq. If you do enjoy, please consider dropping a like and subscribing. Would mean a lot. As Brentford are on the attack. Into the box it goes, cleared away. And Zanka regroups for Brentford at the halfway line. They're trying to come forward once more. Here's Damsgaard. Well, a few seasons ago we had a lot of Portuguese players in this Wolves side. And it seems like Brentford have taken that and done the same with Denmark players, Danish players. We've got Damsgaard, Norgard. Everyone's name that ends in guard really is Danish. Even Jensen, Janelt I'm pretty sure as well, Rosselev. There's a lot of Danish players in this Brentford team. And even the manager probably has good connections. Entertaining 12 minutes in this one. Brentford are out for revenge from their 4-1 defeat last time out. Only 9 days ago. Doesn't seem like it was 9 days ago. Long ball from Wolves. Cleared away. Lewis Potter just picks up the loose ball. Back to Janelt. And here's Damsgaard. Haven't really seen much of him on the ball so far this game. But back to Pinnock. And here Zanka can come forward with the ball. Brentford in possession. That's very sloppy there. Just hits it against the Belgrade player for Wolves. The Belgrade player? No, that's a mistake. Anyway, throw into Brentford on the near side. Trying to build a bit of a momentum here and take advantage of the early red card. Playing with a player more now for a good 80 minutes. Welcome in, Lurkon. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much for joining. Here's Rosselev. Plays it inside. Brentford in the penalty area now. Line up a shot. Over the bar it goes. Good opportunity. Good play. And it was Collins with the strike. And he's adamant that Jose Sarr tipped that one over. Referee says no, goal kick. Feel very bad for you. Why is that, look on? Let's have a look at this again. Brilliant work at the edge of the box. Lovely shot from Collins. Nathan Collins. Formerly of Brentford, wasn't he? I'm pretty sure. Used to play for them. Of Wolves, sorry. He is a Brentford player. Why do I feel it's got something to do with the manager that Luke on feels bad for me? I'm very happy with the Swans appointment today. Luke Williams. Luke Williams is awful. Well, considering his Notts County team have scored the most goals in the top 4 tiers this season, plays lovely football, I'm very excited and happy for it. Cannot wait. He's been at Swansea before. I won't make the stream all about Swansea, but because here comes Damsgaard in the penalty area. Lovely recovery there from Wolves in the penalty area. Last ditch tackle there from Semedo. João Gomez sent off 9 minutes in. so many better available? Yes, but Williams is I'm more than happy with Williams. More than happy. Right, back into this game. It's a throw in for Brentford on the far side, trying to make an opportunity happen for them. 12 legends in the chat. Thank you very much all for joining. Hopefully you're all enjoying and having a fantastic evening. Let me know who you're backing for this game. And if you do end up enjoying, please do smash a like and subscribe. That would mean a lot. Here's Belgrade trying to get the ball forward but dispossessed. To Silva now, number 10 for Brentford. Flicks it over, nice one-touch football here from Brentford into the penalty area. Wolves just trying to get anything on it to get it away, and it's back with Brentford here. Zanka, he's had a lot of the ball in the opening 15 minutes. De Silva now, on his left foot, edge of the box, turns, finds Zanka again. Rosalev's an option, uses him. Not much movement ahead of him though, so he goes backwards. It's a nice passing move this from Brentford as they come forward to the penalty area. De Silva now, here's Rosalev. Back to Zanka once more. Ball into the box finally. Oh, it's missed by Bueno. It's what's his name? I can't think of names, but Wolves clear their lines, put it that way. I need to get the team sheet up. What was his name? Must have been Gomez. Not the one that got sent off, obviously. Yeah, why have I even said that? Anyway, moving on. Wilsdale, potentially Cooper, Mowbray. I would have liked Mowbray to be honest, but we've gone for an inexpensive manager. Brentford are hungry, they are. They want revenge, don't they? They want revenge. Cunha bringing Wolves forward here, and he's won his side a corner kick. Great play. Tell him to cook up some food. Corner kick, the second of the game for Wolves. I think it'll be Sarabia for another in-swinger. It will be Sarabia, the Spanish player. An in-swinger. Takes his time, and it goes towards the back post. Kilman meets it. Got a second bite of the cherry, and it's gone out, and he's going to give Brentford the benefit of the doubt there and give a goal kick. Lovely corner towards the back post. Straight off the training ground, that one. And it probably should have been a corner if I'm being completely honest. What was the red card for? I missed it. I'll inform you now. So Gomez, they've got two Gomez's on the pitch. I'm going to have to use first names here. So it's not Totti Gomez. It is João Gomez got sent off for a late challenge, has to be said, on Christian Norgard, the Brentford skipper. Yeah, very late tackle into the leg. A little bit like the Calvert-Lewin one yesterday, but he was late. He didn't win the ball. This one was clear as day. No complaints about that one. Just noticed. No worries, mate. No worries. Brentford game to win or lose. Yeah, definitely their game to win here. They're in control of it here as well. Wolves just pinned back, defending, trying to keep it 0-0 for as long as possible, is my guess, and snatch a goal or two on the break. Jensen for the corner for Brentford. Goes short. Collins into the box it goes, towards the back post, kept in. Oh, it's hit the post from the tight angle, and Sars collected in the end. CDM Gomez, yes, that's the one. Look on. Gary O'Neill teams are so gangster. Surprised no bad news about Forest come out today. Wolves now playing around with it in their own half, but Bueno's just smashed it away. Does this change your predictions? Yes, I must say yes. I don't think we'll see as many goals now because Wolves are going to try to keep it as tight as possible and not going to go forward more often. A player down. It's going to be all Brentford all game apart from the odd counter attack. So if anything now, I can see a 2-1 Brentford. I do think Wolves will get a goal this evening, but it'll be a tight game. Maybe even 1-0. 1-1 maybe. As long as we see a goal at least. Brentford going to have 80 minutes at least with an extra man. De Silva on his left foot, edge of the box. Goes backwards to Collins. Nice play. Morpie. Edge of the box here. Lining up a shot. In towards the back post. Cross. Totti Gomez gets it away, but Brentford come back knocking in the penalty area it goes. Lewis Potter. Damsgaard now. And lovely press there from Wolves to push himself out of the way. And there's been a bit of afters on the sideline there. Game back in play. The ball back in play, I should say. It's all a bit high tempo here at the GTEC Community Stadium. Brentford throwing on the far side. Jensen. Oh, what's it doing? Come on. Stream's lagging. There we go. Back to normal. Damsgaard. I do apologise for the technical difficulties we're experiencing, guys. Just bear with me a second. It was not planned. We'll get the stream back in just 1 second. But yeah, let me know your full-time predictions in the chat. Interested for that, right? We got it back. No worries at all. We got it back. Luke Williams will do good for the Jacks. Yeah, completely agree, mate. Really excited for it. And welcome to the stream, Ben. Hopefully you're having a fantastic evening. What's your score prediction for this one, mate? Referee not letting the play continue for a Brentford corner a second. My only guess is that VAR are checking something in the background. And he's blown his whistle now for the game to continue. Ball into the box for Brentford, cleared away by Wolves. De Silva gets to the ball first and goes backwards to the goalkeeper at the halfway line. No pressure at all from the Wolves players, just sitting in their block, waiting for it to waiting for Brentford to come to them. Who are you Jacks playing next? We've got Morecambe in the Cup tomorrow. Will be on matchday vlog for that. And our next league away game is away at Birmingham on the 13th. And our next home game is a 12:30 kickoff against Southampton. So excited for that one as well. And there'll be a matchday vlog for the Morecambe game and the Southampton game. So stay tuned on the channel for that one, guys. Excited as always for the Swans. Oh wow, yes you have. Amazing, mate. I enjoy watching the digit move up. I didn't even realise, so massive thanks, Ben. Really appreciate that, mate. Welcome. 2 goals galore. Absolute legends. Right, back to the game. Well, a few moments ago it was couldn't catch your breath in this game, but now many breaks in play. But Brentford with a throw-in. They go backwards to Ethan Pinnock, experienced centre half with Brentford with in their promotion season to the Premier League. Of course, they beat my team Swansea to reach the Premier League in the playoff final. I don't know why I've just brought that back for myself, but oh well. It's a bit scrappy in here. Neither side can get a foothold on the ball a minute, but it's come back to Pinnock here at the centre circle for Brentford. It has been all Brentford since that red card. Rosalev. He's got the overlapping run in front of him, doesn't use it, goes back to Zinker. De Silva now. What can Brentford work up here? Wolves, very organised side under Gary O'Neill, just like Bournemouth were when under his reign. And they're passing the ball from right to left here very nicely. Here's Damsgaard. Ball into the box. Punched away by Sarr. And Wolves trying to escape, but ball goes straight back to the Bees. Are you Watchalong? Yes, yep. We'll be doing a watch-along tomorrow for the Tyne-Wear Derby. Really, really excited for that one. Sunderland, Newcastle, of course. We'll be live from... It starts at 1:45, doesn't it? So we'll be live from 12:35 on the channel for that one. And as soon as it ends, I'll be getting ready to go down to the Liberty Stadium for Swansea Morecambe. Luke Williams' first game in charge of the Jacks. There's a break in play here. Brentford players surrounding the referee, and as the camera zooms in, it's pouring down with rain there, just like it was at Sellers Park last night. Pouring down. Hopefully though, this game's not as miserable as the weather. Yellow card was handed out to Rosalev, I believe, or Janssen. They've both got headbands in, it's hard to tell. I think it's Janssen actually. Damsgaard even. Wow. See, I have no idea. And a free kick for Wolves, quite high up in the Wolves half, and Sarr's going to take it, get Wolves as high up the pitch as possible. This will definitely be the game plan. Every set piece opportunity. And he says offside already. That's really lazy from Wolves. Really lazy play. Physical game for sure, mates, for sure. That red card though certainly has changed everything. Well, Brentford dominating in possession. They do like to have the ball. Ball into the box here for Brentford and collected safely by Jose Sarr. A very underrated goalkeeper. Brought in after they sold Roy Patricio, of course. Lovely ball from Wolves, but just too much pace on it. Runs through to the Brentford goalkeeper. Where can I find Brentford Wolves football stream? You can either stay on the watch along, but if I'm not doing a good enough job, I don't think it's on any of the channels apart from Sky. I think it's on Sky Sports Football, I do believe. Then crosses are scary. They are from Brentford. Really good deliveries. They got some really creative players in their team. But Wolves, they're really organised, so this is going to be an interesting battle. Wolves are just going to sit behind the ball and let Brentford come onto them. Here's Damsgaard on the far side. Recently picked up a yellow card. They're just letting Brentford have the ball, trying to stop any crosses into the box though. And they switch it from left to right. And a pull pass there, and that's what Wolves are looking for. One misplaced pass from Brentford. Get the ball, get it away, and push out. Pinnock finds Damsgaard. They need to up the pace of this passing if they're going to break Wolves down, that's for sure. Damsgaard, ball in the box. And nothing really comes to it. Sarr collects in the end. Opening half an hour. It does not feel like we've played half an hour of football here. It does not feel like we've played half an hour. First half is flying by. Sarr rolls it out to Kilman. Totti, down the line it goes. Really poor pass there. Wolves know they're not going to get much of the ball, so when they have it, they've got to maximise the use of it. Can't be giving away sloppy passes like that. Luckily for them though, they've won a throw in on the far side. Any questions, be sure to drop them in the chat. Football related, anything related. But they're showing highlights of the red card being given. I prefer if they show highlights of the actual tackle. I do think it was the right decision on first glance for the red card. It did catch him very late, and Norgard as a result had to go off injured. But they didn't show a replay. Bit frustrating. Anyway, here's De Silva now. Back to Zanka. Seen a lot of the ball this game so far, Zanka, the Brentford centre back. Switches the play across. Collins. Here's Damsgaard. Up to Keane Lewis Potter. Now Damsgaard on the overlap. Tries to get a ball in the box. Blocked well. Belgrade tries to get the ball away. Lovely skilling out of, what was that, 5 Brentford players. Makes his way through, and here's Gomez down the line. Doherty back to Gomez. This is nice from Wolves now. Just trying to have a bit of the ball, calm himself down, because for a good 20-minute period it's just been all Brentford attacking at them. But I must say they've been very organised and stood their ground well. Kilman out to Totti Gomez. Down the line it goes, and that's really poor. We were just mentioning that you got to look after the ball, and long balls, they're such a low chance of the attackers getting to it. It's almost pointless. But that's their choice. It's Gary O'Neill's game tactics. Brentford, it's almost pedestrian football here, just walking with the ball towards Wolves. De Silva on this near side, approaching the penalty area. Jensen. De Silva now out of the box. Fake shot. Finds Lewis Potter. No more pay for a shot. Lewis Potter. Oh, what is that? He's in fact, it was Jan Elt. I do apologise. Left foot. He just swung his foot at the shot, and he's caught it very centrally. It's just skewed off him. He's travelled it from a very central position in the penalty area. Goal kick for Wolves. Jose Sarr. They don't win the first ball, but they win the second one. And Wolves now in a good position to do something with the ball. Belgrade on this near side, using his body really well. Now Doherty. Belgrade once more. Totti Gomez now. And Wolves go all the way back there. They're in a good position though, but they're trying to switch the side of play. Long ball back across, and that's really poor once more. Gary O'Neill can't be happy with this so far from Wolves. Just giving up possession way too easy there. Slippery, it's crazy over there. It is very wet surfaces. Just like the Palace game yesterday. Nobody's safe out there. Well, there is 2 other games going on this evening. One's kicking off in 10 minutes, and at Craven Cottage it is 0-0 between Fulham and Rotherham. Thomas Frank just having a word with his coaching staff, seeing if they reckon he can mix anything up early on. But that red card really has changed the game, and I can't say it's for the better from a neutral's perspective anyway. Maybe from a Brentford fan, they're happy about it, but you know, the Wolves are just going to sit back here. Saying that, they're on the ball now. Belgrade running at the Brentford defence, but he's got 6 players to beat. He's never doing that. Am I just picking the worst games, or So far, 100% red card record in both of the games I've covered this FA Cup third round weekend. Luck's not with me. Well, tomorrow's going to be a feisty game, the Timeware derby. Sunderland versus Newcastle. Let me know your early thoughts on that one. We'll be covering it on the channel. The 12:35 will start the stream. 12:45 kick-off up north in Sunderland tomorrow at the Stadium of Light. Cannot wait for that one. It's going to be fierce on and off the pitch, and hopefully a good game as well. Kilman plays the ball out to Doyle. Wolves now coming forward. Belgrade. Here's Semedo on the far side, looking to get a ball in the box. There's only one player in the box to aim at, in Mateus Cunha. UVSA finished 6-1, wow. That is just typical. Could have easily covered a 7-goal thriller game. We chose a 0-0. Totti Gomez out to Doherty on this left back roll, and he's been shoved to the floor there. Wolves get the free kick. 36 minutes on the clock. It's really not an interesting game for the neutral since the red card. To be fair though, Wolves are trying now. They're growing into the game. And Roslev, the right wing back for Brentford, receives a yellow card in this one. Tommy Doyle and Sarabia over this free kick, just inside the Brentford half. Brentford hold the line about 10 yards outside the edge of the penalty area, so it's a very high line and a deep free kick. Going to need a good delivery here from Sarabia. It will be. Into the box it goes. It's a good ball into the box, headed over the bar. Totti Gomez running onto it at the end. Good opportunity that for Wolves. What a ball in the box from Sarabia. Goalkeeper questions his decision making, whether he was coming or going for it. Brentford in possession of the ball. Ethan Pinnock, the central defender for Brentford, walking forwards with the ball. Not much movement ahead of him. Collins now. Out to Damsgaard. Lewis Potter's ahead. He finds him. Trying to get past Kilman. Nice, well defended there in the corner from Wolves. Injuries. Yeah, we've seen quite a few injuries in the last 2 games, haven't we? Hope Brentford pick up a red. No injuries. Yeah, that's fair, mate. Just to make the game a bit more interesting. I think towards the 70th minute we'll see the game stretch. But that's, it's a long way away. Here's De Silva, who's probably been Brentford's best player. Has a shot. Palmed away by Jose Sarr. Had a bit of power on it. De Silva definitely been Brentford's best player so far this game. Cutting in from the right hand side. On that wand of a left foot he has. Seen the gap for a shot there, and it was equally dealt with as well from Jose Sarr. Throw in for Brentford. It's going to be a long throw from the far side. In front of those travelling Wolverhampton Wanderers fans. Into the box it goes. Back to Damsgaard. Oh, late challenge from the Wolves player there. From Janelt. So, a place for a good cross. This free kick, it was Sarabia who put the tackle in on Janelt. Was aiming for the byline. And this is a really good position here for Brentford for the free kick to whip it in. Will Sarabia be shown a card? Don't think so. Just the foul he's conceded. Here we go then. Janelt to deliver from the left hand side of the penalty area. Brentford have piled players in the 6-yard box. And there's players to pull the ball back for. Into the box it goes. Cannot even see where the ball is. Shot. It's in. Brentford take the lead. Neil Maupay scores. And we have a goal. Finally. Well, that wasn't planned. But a goal's a goal. You never complain. And in the 40th minute, I think it is. Yeah, the 40th minute. Brentford finally take advantage of their man advantage. They've had half an hour with the extra man and now they take control. It was poor clearance there from Wolves from the corner. Maupay smashes at it, left foot into the top corner. Brilliant goal from Neil Maupay. And that'll do him the world of good as well. He hasn't been scoring too many on his loan move from Everton. He's very lucky that's gone in fact. He's put so much power on it. He's caught the side netting and gone in. But a goal's a goal. Brentford fans will be happy. And this now livens up the game. It's what the game was crying out for, a goal. Salah, loose touch. Oh, he just about escapes with that one. Now it means Wolves have to do something in terms of coming forward. They have to try give it everything in this one now, which means the second half is going to be spread a lot earlier than 70 minutes, probably from the get-go. They'll want to stay in the FA Cup, of course. Brentford on the ball. Jensen slips through to Silva. He's lost control of the ball there. Ball ended up with Jose Sarr. Gary O'Neill probably not too impressed with his side's display in the first 42 minutes. Going forward, they've looked not even a threat. They had that Cunha chance before the red card. And looking back on it, you know, those chances win games. Goals win games. And that was a massive opportunity for Wolves early on in this one. But so far, it looks like Brentford, will be getting revenge after their smash. They were smashed by Wolves just 9 days ago. Here's De Silva. Back to Jensen, not too sure. Don't question my pronunciation. Pinnock in the centre circle. Bit more confident on the ball now, Brentford. Here's De Silva. Down the line he goes to the byline. He's not going to be able to keep it in. And goal kick for Wolves. Commentators just mentioned that Tony, of course, being he'll be available for Brentford in 12 days' time when his suspension ends on the 17th. The first game back for him is against Nottingham Forest. But of course, at the moment, there's a lot of transfer talk with Ivan Toney. Will he remain a Brentford player? Will he move to Arsenal, Chelsea, Tottenham even? Or abroad? So let me know in the chat. If you're Ivan Toney, what are you doing? Would you stay with Brentford or try and move to a top 6 club in the Premier League this season? Here's Lewis Potter into... Oh, he hasn't passed actually. He's lucky to get away with that one. Wolves pressing a little bit higher here. Pinnock in the centre circle. Sprays a pass out to the wide player. Damsgaard. Back inside to Pinnock. Seen a lot of the ball this first half. De Silva now on the ball. Oh, he's done Totti there. Drop of the shoulder. Maupay, the goal scorer. Off to Rosalev. Zanka. Here's Collins. Bit of space on opener on the left hand side. Damsgaard. Here's De Silva. on his left foot, right foot now. In the penalty area, goes down. Appeals for a penalty. Referee waves it away. And brilliant play there from, is it Sarabia? He's kept the ball in play. Will he win a free kick there? No, he won't. Don't know Ivan Toney, to be fair. Used to casually watch only Chelsea until the start of this season. Oh, fair enough, mate. So you're fairly new to the English game, I think it's fair to say then. And Championship. And Champions League, that's how I know Oshie. I see. Ivan Toney then basically signed from Peterborough to Brentford. Peterborough League One side. Brentford at the time were a Championship side. Ivan Toney in his first season got Brentford promoted via the playoffs to the Premier League. He scored, was it 32 goals in the end? Broke the goal scoring record that season. And since in the first season of Brentford in the Premier League, he set the world alight really. I think he scored double digits at least. It was almost 15 goals, I think it's fair to say. Don't know the exact numbers. But goal scoring machine really for Brentford. He was suspended on the back end of last season for betting, and his ban expires on the 17th. So a lot of clubs chasing his signature. I think he's got to be late 20s now, 26, 27-year-old. As Brentford have a free kick here, in a good position for a cross into the box, maybe even shooting distance. Might be pushing it though. Have to be a Thunderbolt. Well, there's 3 Brentford players standing over the ball. Nice little routine there off the training ground. Hasn't worked though. Hasn't beat on the first man. Here's Zanka. Ball into the box. Towards back post. Flicked back in. 4 minutes added on to the end of the first half as Brentford have a shot turned wide from Lewis Potter. And I think it's actually gone out for a corner, is it? No, goal kick. Damn, we might need Toney. For Chelsea, I wouldn't say Toney's probably the best fit for them. I would say Osherman, to be honest. Victor Osherman would be a good fit for Chelsea. I don't think Toney's the type of striker that Chelsea are in need of at the moment. Probably be more suited at a team like Arsenal, but he has been linked to Chelsea. And with the amount of money and players that they spend and bring in, wouldn't surprise me if they did bring Ivan to Stamford Bridge. Referee is trying to hurry the play up. Brentford taking their time. Zanka in particular. Who's on the ball here? Inside to Jensen. Here's Collins now. He wants to go to Arsenal, I heard. Ooh, interesting. Be interesting to see if he forces his way out the door at Brentford then. Because still, Brentford this season, of course, Brian Mbeumo injured of late as well. They're not the most fortunate with striking options at the moment now. Quite light in that department, and it looks like they will be in a relegation battle come the end of the season. As the first half ends, 1-0. Wasn't the most exciting. We've seen a goal, but still not really set the world alight after that. The important thing to note though is second half. We'll have to see Wolves press forward and throw everything at it towards the end of the game. But as it stands, Brentford 1-0 at half time. It's been a boring first half. Let's have a look then at the halftime screen. Yep, the mic's on. Let's have a look at the halftime scores. So Fulham have scored 1-0 in their game. Bobby Devadoka Reed in that one. Wilson as well. How strong are these Premier League sides going in the cup? Look at that for possession. 78% possession. 2 shots, 1 on target. Rotherham though, not doing too bad. I thought they'd lose 5-0 in this one. Let's have a look at these lineups then. Castagna, Diop, Tosin, Tete, Rodak. So a little bit of rotation there from Fulham. Still a strong side though. Muniz up top as well. He's been linked with a few championship teams on a loan deal. On the bench, Jimenez, Kenny, William, Bender. Stephen Bender, ex-Swansea City player, got sold in the summer window. Stephen Bender would have liked to see him be given a chance this evening. Polinia, it's a very strong bench to be fair, and a strong starting 11. As a Rotherham, have they gone all out? Johansson, Morrison, O'Doffin, Revon, Bramhall. No, they've changed it up as well a little bit. Calibola, Rathbone. It is more or less their first team, Rotherham, but still a bit of rotation in there. And as for Tottenham Burnley, which has just kicked off 7 minutes ago, let's have a look at their team lineups as well. Vicario, Porro, Royale, Davies, Udogi, Skip, Bentancur, Kuleveski, Lo Celso, Johnson, Richarlison. It's very strong. It's a very strong lineup there from Tottenham. Of course, they're looking at a centre back in the summer January window. I mean, can't get my words out. Really frustrating. That is a strong side from Ange Postecoglou. On the bench, Højbjerg, Gill, Ryan Sessegnon, Fraser Forster, Phillips van der Ven's back from injury, Dane Scarlett. He recently, I think, was recalled from loan at Ipswich Town. As a Burnley, Muric. So they've rotated the goalkeeper. Charlie Taylor. A rotation from the other 3 centre backs: Zerorian, Ramsey, Josh Cullen, Odebert, Foster, and oh wow. So yeah, Burnley have rotated quite a lot. Nathan Redmond on the bench, Bruno Larson, Connor Roberts being linked away on loan. I would definitely take him back at Swans, that's for sure. Let's have a look at the half-time stats in the Brentford Wolves game then. The game we're covering, of course, 9 minutes in, it was a João Gomez red card. Look at this for possession, 69% possession for Brentford, completely easy to see that. They've dominated the ball. 7 shots to Wolves 1, 2 shots on target only for Brentford. That one being the goal from Morpay and the De Silva shot. I thought they had more than that, but obviously not. 2 corners each and 10 fouls in the first half. Let's have a look at top scores already. The rounds before, of course. God, fumbling on my words today. Stockport County's Kyle Wooten, top score so far. Wimbledon and Aldershot still in the competition, so Joshua Stokes has a chance this weekend to add to his tally. So does Ali Al-Hamadi, Ryan Bowman, Jack Baum, Billy Bowden, that's a name I haven't used in a while, and the fixtures, of course. Tomorrow is looking very good for the FA Cup. A lot of 12:30 games, but the 12:45 is the most interesting. Sunderland, Newcastle, that's the one everyone is excited for. 100% be live for that, 100%. Gonna have to set my alarm because the last few days I've been waking up around 11 o'clock, so have to be up a little bit earlier than that to get the stream prepared. And then the 3 o'clock kickoffs, most of them are really boring, but Newport Eastleigh is one I'm going to keep an eye on. I think that's got potential to be really special and exciting. Goals galore in that one. And then 5:30 matchday vlog, Swans Morecambe. I'll be at that one. So no 5:30 stream tomorrow, people, but matchday vlog to look out for later on in the day. And on the Sunday we have got a few interesting games, but it's really annoying that they've picked Man City Huddersfield to be a televised game. Like Luton versus Bolton would have been much more interesting. West Brom Aldershot would have been more interesting. but we're going to be doing Shrewsbury Town versus Wrexham at 2 o'clock, and at 4:30 we'll be doing Arsenal Liverpool, and on Monday, of course, Wigan versus Man United. And the replay game has already been rescheduled. How do we find out information about the fourth round draw? Let me quickly search it. FA. Oh, why is caps lock on? FA Cup fourth round draw. Time. Let's have a look. News about the fourth round. Minus the fourth round draw. Come on, let's have a look. The draw for the FA Cup fourth round will take place on Monday, 8th of January, before the third round tie between Wigan Athletic and Man United, which has been televised by ITV. The 16th game round will be scheduled across the weekend of Saturday, 27th of January. Right, okay. That's all the information we need at the moment on the FA Cup. Let's go back to chat, see if anyone's put anything in. If you don't play for the badge, we don't want him. That's fair. I'm back for the second half. No problems, mate. No worries at all. And I'm just gonna go get a refill on the drink, and I'll see you in 5 minutes time, people. Ready for the second half. Right, guys, we are back for the second half. Back just in time for this one. Hopefully, some more goals in the second half. Let's cross our fingers for that. Second half, and let's get the timer ready from when we are about to begin. De Silva, what a performance from him in the first half, must be said. Just passing the ball around, waiting for the rest of the players to be ready for the start of the second half. At this moment in time, it does look like it will be Brentford who proceeds in the FA Cup to the fourth round. But of course, Wolves, under Gary O'Neill, they've been a very good and strong side, so wouldn't rule Wolves out just yet. And the teams I'd expect to come out the tunnel any second now. Yep, here we go. The blue of... is it blue or green of Wolves appear first. They'll be kicking from left to right in this second half towards the corner where their away fans are placed. Wonder what Gary O'Neill has said to them during half time. And as for Brentford, it looks like they will make a change. A double change at the break. They did take their time when passing the ball. I thought it could have been a lot quicker, a lot sharper. Wonder if that's something Thomas Frank has said to them during the half-time break. Who's coming on? Is it one player or two players coming on? Number 25's coming on for sure. Miles Peart-Harris is coming on for Mads Roželev. So that's the first change of the afternoon. Sorry, not. It's the second, because of course Norgard went off injured. Second change of the afternoon for Brentford. Peart-Harris. On he goes. Right, let's get the timer ready for the start of the second half. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Here we go. Brentford to get us underway for this half of football. Here we go. And we are away. Hoping for a few more goals, as I said, in this second half. I don't know whether we'll get them or not, because I think Brentford have to get the second goal if they want to go on and win this one. But as simple as it might seem me saying, so do Wolves, because of course 1-0 down, 10 men, it's not easy. Before it gets to 2 for Brentford, they've got to get themselves back in the game, because at 2-0 then Brentford can start to see the game out. And they're on the attack early on here. Lewis Porter trying to guide it out for a corner. Isn't the case, and Wolves win the free kick early doors in this second half. They'll try and get himself up the pitch at every opportunity, Wolves now. Definitely expect that as the teams are coming across, but of course you guys have got them just above me on the live stream. Hopefully you're all enjoying. Do give me any questions, because so far it's not been the most exciting of games. A bit better than last night's game, I think it's fair to say. A bit better than last night's game, but still nothing too entertaining. And as a score prediction now, I do think it will end 2-1 to Brentford. I think the next goal will come for the away side, but we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Breaking play for a handball, but Brentford are eager to get the ball back underway, and that's exactly what they've just done there. On the ball at the back, here's Collins. Nathan Collins. Good player. Very good player. Lewis Potter now. Pinnock in the centre circle, goes across to Nathan Collins. Out to the side, Lewis Potter over the top. Norgard, no, not Norgard, sorry. Yanelt, is it? It's really hard to see. I'm at the back of my room, see, and TV's all over there, so it's pretty difficult to make out which player's who. No excuses there, I promise. Yes, Wolves play Brighton next up in Premier League action. Brentford going into this one, 5 defeats in a row. Oh, sorry, 5 defeats in a row or 5 games without defeat? I think it's 5 games without defeat. Still not good read-ins for the Bees fans. And as I mentioned at the start of the stream, this is a big chance for a morale boost from them. Brentford go all the way back to the goalkeeper. Chipped out to Pratt Harris, and Wolves have been given the throw in there. I was just waiting to see what happened. Into the penalty area they go. Oh, that's a big chance for Wolves. That is a big, big chance for Wolverhampton Wanderers there. Ball played across the front of the face of goal. Cunha tried to flick it on. Didn't realise what the goal was. Quick throw down the line. Sarabia with the ball in. Gotta be taking those chances. Here come Brentford on the far side now. De Silva being absolutely phenomenal. It pulls it back, shot straight at Jose Sarr. Frustrating there. It was Damsgaard who seems to have been brought in a little bit more centrally this second half as a conclusion of the half-time substitution. Free kick to Brentford inside their own half here, in line with the centre circle almost. The edge of the centre circle, I meant to say. 50 minutes on the clock, still 1-0. The next 20 are going to be very interesting before the final 20. Kilman appeals to handball. Trying to battle there, and well played from Lewis Potter, was it? Brentford try come away with the ball on the right hand side. Here's De Silva, cuts back, plays into the feet of Zanka. Jensen now. It's walking football here from Brentford. Pratt Harris, to Lewis Potter. Awful cross into the box there from the former Hull player. Really disappointing from him there. But here come Brentford again. Edge of the box. Ball chipped across to De Silva at the far post, shot, and it's over the bar. Commentator reckons he should have squared it. I completely agree with him, to be honest. But it was very inviting on the half volley. Having a pop, but it was the angle was always against him from there. Should definitely be passing to a teammate. Jose Sarr for the goal kick. Down it goes. Well, both sides have options off the bench, and going into it, I did say I thought Wolves' bench was a bit stronger. Of course, they got Pedro Neto on the bench. They've got a 6'6" or 6'7" even massive striker on the bench. They've got options to change this game if they want to get back into it. And I think we will be seeing a change very soon for Wolves. who are yet to make one in this game, despite having the red card, of course. Here's Ethan Pinnock with the ball at his feet. No pressure from Wolves as of yet. Jensen. Down the line it goes. Lewis Potter goes backwards to Pinnock. Just trying to keep the ball. Here Brentford. I feel like my voice is going. Can't be having that. Here's Zanka. Out to the right hand side where you find Da Silva. Fantastic player he is for Brentford. Of course, been with them, as I mentioned earlier, all the way from the Championship down to Morpie, and he's completely wasted that opportunity there for Brentford. Straight behind for a goal kick. And I did say I could see a substitution for Wolves imminent, and they're bringing on Pedro Neto. The left winger who can play on the left, the right, up front. To wait and see who he comes on for. But an exciting one for Wolves fans, no doubt. He's missed 8 Premier League games, as the commentators are saying. 8 Premier League games, that's a lot. But Wolves this season have been solid under Gary O'Neill. And without Pedro Neto, their star player, still been doing alright. So it's number 21 coming off. Sarabia exiting the field of play to make way for number 7, Pedro Neto, who is applauded from the away faithful. He's taking his time to come off here, and considering Wolves are 1-0 down, you know, he's taking the mick a bit. Sarabia. Here comes Pedro Neto though, he's on the field now. To be fair to Wolves, they've brought a lot of fans to this one. A lot of fans. And that's definitely an encouraging sign for Wolves to try and get back into the game. It shows Gary O'Neill wants to do something to get his side back in the game. And Neto with an early bit of flair. As ball goes into the box, cleared away, and throw in to Wolves here. Straight away that substitution has given them a bit of confidence to try and go forward. Neto's gone on to this right hand side, it seems, on first glance. Down the line it goes. Did you miss much? Not at all, mate. Not at all. Pedro Neto is on for Wolves. And that's about it, mate. That's about it. So no, you didn't miss much at all. No big chances for either side. But Pedro Neto, as soon as he's been on, he's like 3 skills already. 3 skill moves. He's definitely trying to lift this Wolves side, who looked deflated earlier on. And all game really. They haven't really threatened. Here's King Lewis Potter, edge of the box, room for a shot. Goes down. Referee says free kick. Edge of the D. A really good position this for the Bees. And brilliant work there from Lewis Potter, who was direct in his running off the left flank. Brilliant play from King Lewis Potter. Got fouled, and this is a brilliant opportunity here for Brentford. Edge of the D, free kick. It's like 3 metres back from where Eze's one was in yesterday's game. Same area of the D, however. Do you think Wolves will be happy with a replay? I don't think either side's going to be happy with a replay going into it. But considering how the first 10 minutes went with the red card, yes, I think they'll be aiming for a replay now. Wolves back at home as well. Jose Sarr lining up his wall for this free kick. Who's going to take it for Brentford though? I've got an idea it's going to be, I've got a feeling it's going to be Da Silva. There's a few people surrounding it. Jose Sarr lining up his wall. Jose Sarr there just shoving a Brentford player out his way. You see this a lot in football where the players of the opposition team try and get in the way of the goalkeeper trying to line up his wall, and he's just shoved the Brentford player out the way there. 2 hands. Could see another red card before long. Very interesting if we'd have to show another red card in this one. Referee's going over to Jose Sarr, having a word, smiles on both of their faces, and he's not going to do anything about it. And Neil Maupay still goes over to Sarr, who tries to act friendly now with the on loan Everton striker. And eventually he's lined up his wall. That took longer than needed. So it's a right footer in Keane Lewis Potter standing over this, and Da Silva standing over it. I think from here you'd fancy Lewis Potter, the right footer. It's a brilliant opportunity. Here he goes, Lewis Potter into the wall. Straight into the wall. And the ball will go out for a throw-in. Nope. Pinnock keeps it in. Back to the goalkeeper for Brentford. And out wide it goes. Lewis Potter once more. He's getting a lot of the ball this second half. Zanka to Lewis Potter. Jensen. Left foot, right foot. Back on his left foot. Ball into the box. No one's there. Missed opportunity for Brentford once again. As Jose Sarr collects the ball once again. Jensen really is a top player, very underrated in the Premier League for Brentford, as well as Norgard, who of course was forced off through injury earlier on in this one. "60 minutes on the clock. 15 to go, half an hour to go. Wish it was 15 because of how boring it's been. Let me just check if there's been any goals in the other games on this evening. We have got no goals in the second half, but Lewis Potter's coming forward here. Cut out well. So yeah, no changes to any of the scorelines in the other 2 FA Cup games going on this evening. There's Tottenham versus Burnley, and of course we've got Fulham leading Rotherham 1-0. But of course that was a long time ago they scored that one. Trying to create an upset at Craven Cottage, who, you know, the London club are doing really well this season. They're still in the Carabao Cup semi-finals, doing well in the Premier League, top half. I don't think there's any threat of relegation in there for them. And in the FA Cup here, they could really put together another good cup run and have a really successful season this year. Fulham. Collins with a throw in this one. Goes backwards to Pinnock. Across to Zanka. And Thomas Frank is preparing his 3rd substitution of the game. I'll let you know when I see a name who this is for Brentford. Looks very young though. So Thomas Frank giving the players in his squad with less usual playtime a game. And Wolves are on the counter attack here. Really exciting stuff. Neto in the penalty area, tries to get a cross in, well blocked by Collins, and this is really a good opportunity for the visitors in this one. As the substitution's made, I'm not seeing the names. It's really hard to read the names on the back of the Brentford shirts because it's red and white and the writing's in black. It's the Silva coming off, who for me this game has been exceptional for Brentford. My man of the match, if I had to choose it right now. In quite a boring game, he's been the creative spark for Brentford, and he gets a standing ovation from the Bees faithful inside the G-Tech. And he's coming on. I'll have to look up here on the scroller. Who's coming on? Number 37, I do believe it is. Let's keep an eye out. Here we are on the subs now. Keep an eye on both things going on. So Pert Harris was already on. It's Briley. Is that how you say it? I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to check my phone. I do apologise, people. I do apologise. Should be able to know, but Brentford kit manufacturers do better next season. Olakage. I'm sorry. We'll call him Michael. Michael is his first name, so we'll go with that. Into the box it goes from the corner kick for Wolves, and Neto will let it go out for another one. Second bite of the cherry, and then we said at the start after the red card, if Wolves want to get back into it, they gotta aim for the set pieces and take advantage of them. Here's Neto. Lovely shot from Doyle. Oh, what a goal! What a goal from Tommy Doyle. The on loan Man City player has equalled it here. Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Brentford 1. Oh my word, what an absolute screamer from the young man. That's a fantastic finish from the left foot. What a goal. Tommy Doyle, what have you done? You've set the FA Cup alight, and that's an early contender for goal of the tournament. The short corner worked from the right hand side of the penalty area as we look at it. Tommy Doyle was in the middle, edge of the D, left foot into the top corner, bang. How do you like them? Pick that one out. What a lovely, lovely goal that is from Tommy Doyle. That was a practice set piece that was executed to perfection. Couldn't have said it better myself, mate. You should be hosting the streams, not me. That was, yeah, straight off the training ground. That was brilliant. Tommy Doyle. What a fantastic finish that was. On loan from Man City to Wolves. Of course, last season he was at Sheffield United on loan, helping them get promoted, and the season before he was on loan at Cardiff City, where he didn't really do too much for them, thankfully, as a Swans fan. Brentford have got it all to do now, but Wolves, 10 men, equal in. And it's made the game a lot more interesting now for the last 25 minutes, because at 1-0 Brentford, I thought it was going to be a long evening, because it was really boring. No, even after the goal, it didn't pick up. The red cards in this one has really ruined it from the neutral. Well, Wolves, they've been given an opportunity and they've taken it with both hands. And Thomas Frank getting his notepad out. He can't be happy with what he's seeing from his team. They went into this one 5 without a win. Including this one now, it could make it 6. They really are going through a tough time there. I say it all the time, but Gary O'Neill is such a gangster. Completely agree, mate. But what a manager he is, let's be honest. He's fantastic. Totti Gomez for the throw-in on the far side for Wolves, in a good position. You know, they've got the momentum now to go and win this one. What an upset. Well, not really an upset. I think going into it they were favourites, but considering how the game's gone, going 1-0 down before half time, red card as well. And Brentford there, really poorly. They've just gifted Wolves a corner kick. Could we see the same routine again? As Wolves have a corner kick on the left hand side this time, trying to get themselves in front. The Wolves fans in that corner in full voice. Here we go. Looking for a good delivery here into the box. And it is. Comes straight back out to the corner taker. Cuts inside. Back to the byline. Doesn't even know what he's doing. Fake shot here, fake shot there. Into the box it goes. Flicked on by the Brentford defender, unfortunately. Shot! Blocked. A man's been killed in the process. I think he's winded. Tommy Doyle again, I'm pretty sure it was. Definitely fancy his chances of a long range shot, but he's completely taken out Jensen. But he's put his body on the line there for the Bees. That shot murdered somebody. 22 minutes to go. Let's have a look at this one again. Tommy Doyle unleashed a crack. Oh, it is Jensen, and he's put his head on the line here, and he's sort of side on to it. Fly into the ground. It's doing the thing again where I can't see exactly what you've put. Was going straight into the back of the net, yes. And it looks like a substitution is going to be needed here for Jensen. It actually looks more serious than it looked on first glance. He's put his body on the line there for Brentford. Fair play to him. But you're going to have to be subbed off here. And who's it going to be? Another youngster, I presume, potentially? Let's have a look. Well, it's been prepared now. With 20 minutes to go, Jensen, he's upsetting up, but he's not going to be able to continue here. He's going to have to come off. We've had quite a few injury moments in this game. Of course, Norgard, Jensen. We had the Morpay one just 2 minutes in. There's been many injury incidents in this game so far. With just 20 minutes to go, will we see a winner in this one, or is this one heading towards a replay? Let me know what you think in the chat. Is this one going to a replay just like the game last night? Wolves are on the hunt for sure, mate, for sure. If anyone's going to win it at the moment, it looks like it's going to be them, because the momentum's with them. And, you know, as soon as Pedro Neto entered the field, I think his teammates knew that they had a chance of getting back into the game. You know, it was his corner set piece. He got the assist for Doyle. Brilliant play. I think he did anyway. I'm pretty sure he did. So it's Baptiste coming on for Brentford. A familiar name. Is quite heavily involved with the first team, if I'm right in saying. I'm pretty sure he is anyway. And a double substitution here for Brentford, I think. Lewis Potter looks like he might be coming off here for Brentford, as well as Janelt. But play's going to continue here without any sub being made. Bit strange, but I'll go with the referee's decision here. Pinnock on the ball for Brentford. Out left to Collins. Back to Pinnock. Not got too long left in this one. Thank you everyone as always for the support on the stream, for joining. Hopefully tomorrow's live stream, Timeware Derby, aiming to get a solid 10 people in. Like, not just get 10 people in at one stage, but to hold that number. I think that's my aim. Jose Sarr with the goal kick here. Thumps it long. Down the line it goes. Brentford back to the goalkeeper. Hoofed long, and It really is Wolves now controlling the play as soon as Neto entered the pitch, and here they go again. Pedro Neto into the penalty area, twisting and turning, lays it off, short, and it's wide. Lovely play once more from the visitors. They really do have that spark about them. And double change here. More pace coming off, I think. Or sorry, Zanka's coming off, and Yarmouk. I'm not too sure, people. Number 33 anyway for Brentford coming on for Zanka, who's had a pretty good game. And Baptiste also coming on for the injured Janelt. For the final 17 minutes of this one, probably get about 5 minutes added on, I'd imagine. But I said that yesterday, I ended up getting 9. So anything can happen, yeah. A replay at Molineux doesn't really sound the best, does it? These Premier League sides will, of course, every side would much prefer to get the job done on the night, but for Wolves it wouldn't be the worst outcome here. Of course, they were down to 10 men just after 9 minutes in this one, and they've really sat back all game until Jota was introduced to play. And since then, they've been the better team. It's definitely got to be said. Brentford first half, they had a lot of the ball, didn't necessarily do much with it. And this second half, they've been poor, I think it's fair to say. They've had 2 injured players, both in the midfield, Janelt and Norgard, both leaving the pitch injured. Hopefully, speedy recoveries to both of them. The Norgard one did look a little bit more serious, limping off the field just 9 minutes in. Free kick for Wolves, drifted in towards the penalty area. If you're enjoying the stream, as always, please do drop a like and subscribe, would much appreciate it. And welcome to the channel Goals Galore. Here's Collins for Brentford, Baptiste in the midfield, plays it across. Brentford coming forward, a lot of pace, and on the right hand side looking to get across into the box as well. I mean, the first half they had a lot of the ball, but they got into the crossing positions, never crossed the ball. Lots of things to criticise, to be honest, but I'm not Thomas Frank, and I have no idea what his game plan is, of course. Lewis Potter, who since De Silva's been off, I think he's been their best player, Brentford. De Silva before that was my man of the match. If I had to choose around the 60th minute mark, he was fantastic. Well, we've got 15 minutes to decide a winner in this one. Probably around 20, including the added on time we'll get at the end of the game. And the home Bees fans try and encourage their players on here to find a winner in this one. It's 5 without a win, but going into this one, one of those games where one of those defeats were just 9 days ago to Wolves here at the GTEC Community Stadium, 4-1. Ball in the box for Wolves here, cleared away, but not convincingly by Brentford. Still, the ball is in play. And corner kick here, is it? It's hard to tell. Commentators aren't doing a good job. It is a corner. Wow, that's the second time in the last half an hour that Brentford have just gifted Wolves a corner from sloppy play. Another Tommy Doyle masterclass here will be much welcomed. Neto for the corner on the left hand side. An out swinger. Is he going to whip it in again? I believe he is. In it goes towards the back post. Header met and just wide. Close one there from Matt Doherty. Let's see if we've got a Barcelona team moment. a Jude Bellingham moment. Brentford on the attack. Advantage played. Ball into the box it goes. Jose Saba's coming, but now he's decided to go back into his goal. Brentford, can they find a winner? The route's blocked off there, but one back from Brentford at the edge of the box. Across to Keane Lewis Potter. Backwards to Collins. Still sustaining the pressure here, Brentford. Brentford need to get the ball in the box. They do. More pace to target. Shot blocked. Wolves putting their bodies on the line here to keep the home side Brentford out. King Lewis Potter once more. On the ball on the left hand side, on the near side. Goes backwards. And back to Lewis Potter. There's not much movement from the players ahead of them, so they're having to just go backwards and sideways here. Brentford. Collins on the ball. Wolves very organised. We've said this quite a lot under Gary O'Neill, but very organised side. Brentford on the far side. Welcome in Lindy. Wolves, I'm not too sure what you've put after that. Into the box it goes. Cleared away by Wolves, and this is their chance to get up the pitch. Ball still in play here. Or is it? No, Wolves throw in on the far side. Well, 11 minutes to go, and I did say after the 70th minute it'll heat up, but more like after the 75th minute. It's started to get a little bit more interesting now as we edge closer to the full-time whistle. Plenty more action in the FA Cup coming your way on Goals Galore this weekend. Tomorrow we've got the live watch-along for the Tyne-Wear derby. It's Sunderland hosting their bitter rivals Newcastle at 12:45, and later on in the afternoon I'll be going to Swansea City versus Morecambe, and there'll be a matchday vlog out on the channel later on tomorrow evening for that. Moving on to Sunday, we've got Shrewsbury Wrexham at 2 o'clock for a watch along on the channel, followed by Arsenal Liverpool at 4:30, and on the Monday it's a watch along for Wigan against Man United, closing the third round, and we'll start that one a bit earlier for the fourth round draw as well. So make sure, if you haven't already, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you do not miss any of the content in 2024 and in of course the future after that. Anyway, back to the game. Brentford on the ball. Baptiste. Both sides lock up for it now. A proper cup tie type of game, and it's a free kick to Brentford awarded by the referee. A good chance to get the ball in the box. Definitely not shooting range. It's on the left flank. Very far out though. Damsgaard. He's had a decent game. He's played much better since being brought into the more central role. And Lewis Potter being put on the left hand side in the second half. First half he was basically non-existent for Brentford. Here we go, free kick taken. They've gone short now on the left hand side with Lewis Potter. Gone backwards. Sustaining the pressure, there's players waiting in the box for a ball. Across it goes to Collins. Ball into the box now. Back post. Cleared away. Nelson Semedo there, getting back to do his defensive duties. Damsgaard into Lewis Potter, edge of the box. It's a tricky ball to deal with, but Wolves just about get it away with 8.25 minutes left. Brentford, if anyone at the moment, look the most likely to get the winner in this one. I don't think that's a free kick. Baptiste there looks like he's dived onto the floor. Pratt Harris, in fact. As I was saying earlier, it's really difficult to actually identify the players because on the back of Brentford's shirt, of course, it's red and white, and then they've got black writing. It's really tricky to read the numbers or the names until they zoom in on the players' faces. Then it's a lot easier to identify them. Well, if Brentford don't win this one, it's very worrying times for the club. Yes, they've got Ivan Toney coming back in 12 days' time, but they are going to be, looking over their shoulders underneath them in the Premier League for sure, because this is a run of form which cannot continue. They're lucky in a way that the 3 promoted teams this season aren't quite up to speed with everyone else. Damsgaard, lovely ball into Lewis Potter, ball into the box, all the way across the far post. It's gone all the way through. No one's got a touch on it. Tackles flying in everywhere. Cunha winning the ball back and giving it away here to Baptiste for Brentford to come again. 6.5 minutes to go. Jensen, Baptiste. Now here's Lewis Potter. Morpé's calling for it in the middle. Baptiste now goes inside. Very organised here from Wolves once again. Very hard to break down, but they've pulled it back. I thought it was in. Wow, it ricocheted off the knee of, was that Morpé? I thought that was in from this angle. Lovely, well worked down to the byline, pulled back, and it looked like a shot from the left foot. Wow, big chance there for Brentford, but as the camera zoomed in, it looks a lot far. It didn't look as close as originally did. Total Swans, welcome in. Hopefully you're doing well. Thank you very much for joining. Long time no see, in fact. Yes, absolutely. Hopefully you're enjoying the stream. If you are, consider dropping a like and subscribing. And I believe, quick update on the other scores. I do believe there has not been any goals. I haven't been getting any other notifications. Let's have a look. Yep. Still 1-0 Fulham and 0-0 between Spurs and Burnley at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Well, we've got 4 and a bit minutes left before we see how long is going to be added on in this one. And Wolves pushing for both sides, in fact, pushing for the winner. Where's Tyler? No idea. No idea. I'm going to have to think about picking a new moderator. Spoke to him in time. Yeah. It's been a while. Ball into the box for Brentford. Edge of the box here. Brentford just up in the speed in the passes. Ball into the box. What a save by Sarr. And what's happened there? Wow. Shots flying in there. Morpé's appealing for something. Maybe a corner. Jose Sarr standing strong for Wolves. Potter with a header initially. Oh, and I do think Morpé's got a case there. Should be a corner. What a block on the ground from Nelson Semedo. But the ref's given a goal kick. Down the line it goes. Into it to him in time. Yep. 8 legends in here. Thank you all very much for watching. Hopefully you're enjoying. As I mentioned a lot of times already this stream, a lot of FA Cup content coming your way on Goals Galore this weekend, including the matchday vlog tomorrow for Swansea City versus Morecambe, We'll get to see Luke Williams in the dugout for the first time for the Swans. And of course, before that, a Time Word Derby Watchalong. Really, really looking forward to that one. As Neto comes forward for Wolves. Corner kick here for Wolves. They scored from a set piece early on in the game with that Tommy Doyle thunderbolt. What an incredible goal that was. Edge of the D into the top corner. Congrats on the... I can't see the... Big news. Confused. Anyway, corner for Wolves. As we mentioned, it looks like they're going to do their the same set piece routine they did before. They have Doyle inside this time, and now Brentford have a chance to counter attack. The bluey green shirts of Wolves flood back, and Brentford have taken too long to counter attack and take advantage of the opportunity, but they're still on the ball here, now making their way over halfway line. 2 minutes left until the end of the 90. Morpay, edge of the box, looking for a shooting opportunity. Damsgaard, left foot, right foot, goes backwards. Lewis Potter now. Ball into the box towards the back post. Headers over the bar. And was that a header over the bar by Doherty, or? Yes, it is. Corner kick for Brentford. They keep on the pressure here at the GTEC Community Stadium. Ball into the box. It's a poor one, and Wolves gifted the chance to come away with the ball here. Brentford win it back. Into the penalty area they go. Ball across the face of goal. Good block. Here's Damsgaard. Plays it out inside to Lewis Potter in the penalty area. Ball over the box and over the bar in the end. How many men's extra time do you reckon? 5. I think 5 added minutes. We'll find out in 30 seconds. Let me know. Extra time bingo in the chat. As Wolves prepare a substitution. Number 62 is coming on for number 27. As you say with these names, I'm unsure. Because a lot of them are ones I haven't used before. It's Belgrade's coming off. Who's number 27 for Wolves? No, 27 is Belgrade. I'm getting confused myself. 62 will come up in the graphic now. Sterol has gone for 3 added minutes. True. I'm not even going to say that. I don't want to disrespect him. I have no idea of how to pronounce that name. 0 idea. Gary O'Neill biting his fingernails. It's that intense here. But for the neutral, it's been very boring until the 75th minute. 5, you're right. Is it? It is. Yeah, I should have been all over that. Get in. Stopwatchers come in clutch there. Yeah, never mind. Doherty with a throw-in on the far side here for Wolves. Will we see a winner, or will it be 100% record of games going to replays in the FA Cup so far? Of course, the one last night, Palace Everton. What a boring game that was at Sellers Park. If there was no the VAR controversy, you would not remember that game. Wolves on the ball, going sideways. Neto's an option on the... Oh, what a lovely bit of skill. Here's Neto in the penalty area. Opens up a shot. Oh, it's over the bar. Over the bar and wide. And with 4.5 minutes left to go, it looks like this one's going to be going to a replay at Molineux on the weekend of the 17th. Such skill. Yeah, brilliant skill. Didn't catch who it was for Wolves. There's been so many substitutions, and it's not the best quality stream I found for the game. Damsgaard now finds Lewis Potter. There's chance for just a few more opportunities, but the time is ticking away here. Ball in the box. Lovely. Here's Morpay. Cleared away, but the danger still there. Last ditch defending here from Wolves as they push Brentford back towards the halfway line, but still sitting in there. Their organised block. Ball into the box it goes. Away by Collins, and Sarr goes out to claim it. He does well. Claims it. Stops it from going out from a corner. Yellow ball and a yellow goalkeeper kit for Jose Sarr this evening. And it's fair to say the Wolves fans in that corner of the ground have been absolutely terrific. I've got the TV down quite low on the volume, and all I can hear is them above the commentators. So many Wolves players in the box can't even take shot. Yeah, I know. It's ridiculous. It really is every player behind the ball here. Lewis Potter going towards the byline. Brilliant defending there from, was that Nelson Semedo? Yeah, Nelson Semedo. Oh, there's a bit of afters again. Not the first time this game we've seen it. Nelson Semedo and Lewis Potter this time. And this is only going to delay the restart. Players crowding the referee. But it will be a corner kick to Brentford. We know that much. We could see a few yellow cards dished out here. Jose Sarr here telling his players to back off basically. And let the referee decide. Right, yellow card's out for the ref. He hasn't given it to anyone yet. I'll inform you of who he gives it to now. I'm guessing it's going to be Lewis Potter and Doherty, is my guess. Yeah, yellow card Lewis Potter. No yellow card for Doherty. Surprising that, because normally the ref gives it to both players in a situation like that. Anyway, corner kick. Well, there's still some afters going on, and now Nelson Semedo gets booked. I thought he would. Got two hands up against the ref. He's trying to plead his innocence. We've got 20 seconds left, but the ref will probably play an extra minute because of this delay. Nelson Semedo in the book. And I'm not too sure what Neto's actually trying to say to the ref here. Just get on with the game. Thomas Frank seems frustrated as well, but he knows his side have an opportunity here with a corner to end the game. Could be complete limbs at the G-Tech. Tony Harrington goes back over and allows play to continue now for the corner to Brentford. Here we go. One of the last chances. The referee will probably play 96 minutes in the end. And it goes. Oh, it bounced, but Sarr was there to claim it. And he's going to take his time here. He's in no hurry. I think Wolves definitely now will hold out for the replay, unless they can get one more chance in the dying moments of this game. Down it goes. Oh, it's an awkward one for Brentford to deal with, but they have. And here they come once more with Lewis Potter coming forward to try and end this one and stop it going out for a replay. Looks like the ref's going to play till 97 now. Ball's in the centre circle with Ethan Pinnock. Out to Collins. This is now or never for Brentford if they want to win this one. Ball into the penalty area and it goes. Semedo with the clearance. Danger's not cleared though. Still edge of the box. Every single Wolves player is in and around the penalty area. And Sarr claims the long shot. And I think that'll do it, you know. As soon as he sends this one forward, I think that's going to be full time in this one. It hasn't been as exciting as the Premier League game 9 days ago where Wolves absolutely smashed Brentford. And full-time whistle's gone, and Jose Sarr is giving it a bit of extras to the home Brentford fans behind his goal. Proper banter in this one as it ends. Brentford won, Wolves won. It's been a boring game, I think it's fair to say. There's not been too much to it. Um, it's 2 games in a row now. We're very unlucky choosing the games. But tomorrow, what is this? Tomorrow we've got the Time Word Derby, and welcome in everyone to the chat. We've got Up the Gas, we've got NFFC Owen, Minton's in here as well. Welcome everyone in. How we doing? Yeah, good. But that game of football wasn't as entertaining as I anticipated it to be. And we're just ending the stream actually. Tomorrow we've got 12:35 start for the stream for the Time Word Derby. Really looking forward to it. So please set your reminders for that one. I'll set the thumbnail up and everything after this game. So you don't want to miss that one, the derby. And then that'll stream to about 3 o'clock I imagine. And then 5:30 I'll be off to the Swansea.com stadium for Swansea versus Morecambe matchday vlog on the channel later on tomorrow evening. Sunday we've got a lot of action going on the channel, 2 watch-alongs. First one, Wrexham away at Shrewsbury at 2 o'clock. And then 4:30 we've got Arsenal versus Liverpool, an all Premier League clash. And then on Monday we'll start the stream a bit earlier. I think the FA Cup 4th round draw is about 8 o'clock then. We'll start the stream early for that. And then Wigan host Man United in the 32nd FA Cup game. We'll have a lot of games tomorrow, of course, being played that there won't be watch-alongs for. And on Sunday, I should say, we'll catch you up with all of the results. Hope the stream's gone well tonight, trust in this. It's been alright. Cheers, Minton. Norwich first row was on. Should have 7 goals. Yeah, that's gonna be a thriller. I think Newport County Eastleigh tomorrow is where my money's at. Not that I'm a betting man, but if I was, that would be where my money was at. Would be at to predict goals. Well, anyway, I'm not gonna waffle on too much longer. Thank you all very much for joining the stream tonight, guys. Make sure you smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you tomorrow, 12:35 AM. No, PM. Oh my, it's time for me to go. It is time for me to go. Welcome in Joshua as well. Thank you all very much. I'll see you in the next one very soon, guys. We're just ending. If you want to stick around to the channel, subscribe with notifications on. I'll see you next time. Take care. It ends 1-1 at the G-Tech in a very boring FA Cup game. 9 minutes in, we had a red card for João Gomez for Wolves on a disgustingly late tackle on Norgard, who went off injured. And in the end, Tommy Doyle's screamer equalised it for Wolves.